Hey everyone, welcome back to the Screen Tech video blog. My name is Mila and today I'm doing a review on the Bamboo Stylus made by Wacom. Now, I've used a stylus for a really long time. I think I had a stylus with my first cell phone, with my first little Palm Pilot even, and I just recently got an iPad and I love to play draw something, but my finger wasn't cutting it. So I needed to get something that would allow me to draw a little bit better when I played the game. So I went ahead and I looked up some reviews online and tried out some different pens, and I finally found the Bamboo Stylus, and it's the one that I like the most. So I just wanted to share some of the pros and cons with you about this pen and show you how it really works on an iPad, just so you can get an idea of what the stylus is like, and maybe if you need one you could go out and buy one too if you like the review and you like the way that the stylus works. Something that I really enjoy about this stylus is the very sturdy construction that it has. It's a really comfortable lightweight without being too overbearing and too heavy, and it writes really well. It's got a very nice build quality to it. It's a little heavier at the top so that it's weighted, so you can really get the feel that you would normally get when you would write with a normal pen. And it also has this really great rubber tip at the end. This doesn't tend to wear out very fast, but if it does, you can always buy a replacement nib online for about anywhere from $2 to $5. So that's something that's really great about this pen, is that it does feel like a real pen. It's a lot smaller than a pen actually is, but this stylus does a really good job of imitating what a pen can do. So another really great quality with the Bamboo Stylus is that it has a very smooth and responsive way of being used. When you are using this stylus, you can really tell that it's got a smoothness to it. It responds very well to the iPad interface, and it's an overall really nice experience. You know, when you buy a stylus, you want it to be able to write. That's its main purpose, and it should be able to do that well, if nothing else. So I can kind of show you here what you can see. I'm just writing a couple things, and you can see that it responds pretty fast, and it's got a really great response time with the screen. You can do little gestures, like you can see I just did this little exclamation point, and it, you know, the dot has a way of getting on there just fine. You know, you don't have to tap very hard when you're writing with it. And something else that's really neat about it is that when you're drawing with the side, you get these little tiny very thin lines, and when you're writing with the tip you get these really thick bold lines, and that's something that's really great with the stylus, is that it's got a great response. You can know whenever you're using the side of the stylus or if you're using just the tip, and when you are using the tip you get those bold lines. When you use the side you get those little lines. So that's something that's really great, you know, again, about this stylus, is that it's smooth and responsive, and that's, you know, if nothing else you're looking for, you get that in a stylus. It's also comfortable. It feels just like a pen when it writes. So it's a little different, obviously, because there's no ink flowing from the tip. But when you write, you're getting that same, you can hold it the same way you would hold a pen. You know, oh, I just deleted that. You can hold it the same way you're holding a pen, and you get the same exact kind of feeling whenever you're writing with it. So, you know, the Bamboo Stylus has a great smooth and responsive surface, which, you know, you don't get those bumps and skips, and when you're writing something, every single line gets put out there, every single angle that you draw at, it's always going to be put, you know, on the paper. Well, not really on the paper, on the tablet, but that's something that's really great about this stylus, I think, is that you really do get that responsiveness that you need. And if you're deciding to write notes, or you're deciding to use the tablet to draw even, you still get all of that responsiveness. You don't have to go over lines twice. You don't have to rewrite something because it didn't show up. It, you know, it's very responsive and it's very smooth in the way that it works, so you're able to use it to get what you want out of it. Something that's also really great, we're using an iPad 2 in this review to show you exactly how the stylus works, but it does work very well with the new iPad, and I have an iPhone 4S, and it works very well with my iPhone 4S. It's a little big for the screen just because that screen is really tiny. It works much better on the tablet, I can tell you, but it does work pretty well on the iPhone 4S also. So everyone always wants to hear the cons about a product, and rightfully so. You should definitely know what you're paying for and know what you're getting. And I only find one con with this stylus, and my only con is that it costs $30. I think $30 is pretty high to pay for a stylus. However, I do think that you get what you pay for, and I think the stylus is totally worth the $30 that you'll pay for it. It might be a little pricey if you aren't someone who uses a stylus a lot, or if you just want to use it to play draw something, because it's a passing fad, I think. But, you know, if you are willing to use it for note-taking and for other writing endeavors, then $30 might not be so bad to pay for a stylus. So, you know, it depends on what you're willing to spend, but I definitely would say that it is worth the $30 you'll pay for it. And it's a really great stylus. It's so far worked for everything that I've needed very well. It's got, like I said, a great build. It's got a great body. It feels like a pen. It's small and it's lightweight. You know, and it's just a great pen. It's a great stylus to be able to use for writing on your tablet. So, you know, that's our review of the Bamboo Stylus by Wacom. If you have any other questions or we didn't answer something, go ahead and leave it in the comment section and we'll get to it. You can also find us at facebook.com/screentech and www.screentechinc.com. Thanks again for watching the Screen Tech video blog. We'll see you next Monday.